Hey you guys, it's your girl Pinky, and I'm here with
It's me, Yazz.
I'm Mazi.
AKA the NY Gang.
and we're here in Dallas, here to talk about what you guys are doing around town. So, you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Okay, we have a relationship channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Mazi and Yazz Empire. We're going up. We just started a week, going on 2 weeks ago, and we're on the way to 5K. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and get us there. We are a lot of pranks. We are definitely the pranksters. Dad, you want to say a little bit about you?
Just subscribe.
What kind of pranks do you guys pull? Like, who does the most pranks actually out of the two?
So when we first started, it was a lot of him doing the pranks, but I am very competitive. So in the comments, it was a lot of, oh, Team Mazi. I was like, we gotta get a couple Team Yazzes over here. So lately, I think I'm 3 to his 2.
Okay.
So stay tuned for more.
Okay, so what do you guys really want people to take away from your channel? You know, when they come and watch, what do you want them to just feel when they're watching?
Love. For me, it's more about the love. Like, I'm gonna let him explain more on his end. For me, like, our generation don't believe love still exists. I want him to know that it really does still exist.
Mazi?
That, and to know that you can live the life that you want to have. It's not a such thing as I don't have this life because I don't have this opportunity. Everybody has opportunity in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I do all this to show that you can really have the life you want to live. It's just gonna take a lot of hard work. You know, it's nothing. There's no such thing as impossible. It takes hard work, and that's another thing. Our generation don't believe in. You know, everybody say, "Oh, I want no handout," but they still like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" Like, the hard work that goes into it.
So, expand a little bit on the hard work part. Like, just estimate to our viewers, like, how much work, how much time you guys put into your channel, like, so that they can get an idea of what it would be.
It's every day. You know, like when they say it costs to be the boss, that's a real thing. And I didn't see that until I became like my own boss. Like it's no such thing as an off day. You know, I love what I do, so it don't feel like I'm always working, but there is no I'm off the weekend. Every day weekend, but you still grinding constantly, non-stop. Like I really make videos every single day. If I don't, it's because it's really something that life
does happen.
For the most part, it's every day. Like people don't understand hard work. Like I got fired. My job fired me for doing YouTube.
Really?
A lot of people would have hung it up at their phone. You
This man lost his job for the channel. That's some dedication for real.
So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you're into cars, that's the channel you want to go to. Living with Mazi. LIVING space WITH space MAZI. So you have your own separate channel, and you guys as a couple have your own channel. What inspired that? You know, like, you've been doing this before the couple channel, or?
Well, I have my own channel before.
First.
Okay.
That's why I've been doing it for like a year and a half. It's like 50,000 plus subscribers. So I've been doing it for.
They like watching you. They like
I
watching
love cars. As I said, you love cars.
So is that like a hobby of yours, cars?
Yeah, it is. It is that and motivation. Like I just love like the motivation that comes with what I do. So it's like I get to do what I love and have a hobby at the same time. So it's like I love it.
Okay. So did both of y'all grow up in the Dallas area?
Yeah.
It's definitely a Dallas baby. Born and raised from the ghetto.
So how did your growing up have a part of what you're doing now, as far as your channel goes and just spreading your motivation?
For me, YouTube never came up my household. I recently learned about YouTube probably in high school. Like, I've never seen a person, I wasn't a person in reality shows, so doing YouTube for me was like totally all the way different. It's like, I gotta let people in my business. I gotta show people what I do in my everyday life.
Right.
But I learned to grow, and I think watching him do his channel for so long and just watching the fun and the people he meets, just interacting. Like, I've never been a people person. You know, in school, when we went to school together, I was just like, yeah, this is my little circle. Everybody else doesn't matter. But I really learned to grow, and I know because like I see my future with it. Like it's it's going up.
Yeah.
For me, it was more so pretty much saying that just pretty much says like there's a lot of, I was in an area where it wasn't a lot of opportunity. So I was forced to doing a lot of things that I know wasn't right, but I didn't see a lot of opportunity, and I didn't grow up around a lot of role models. Somebody showed me the right direction. And of course, you know, the older you get in certain areas, you know, whatever area, you know, Cliff or Grove, certain areas like that, it's like you don't grow with a lot of positive influence. So thing you know is what you see on TV, sports or rappers. So by the time you get to middle school, high school, you're thinking, if I ain't in sports or being some kind of artist or rapper, it's over with for me.
Honestly, you only get one or two options.
Nobody wants to be a doctor.
People never trying to be no police officer, so it's just like you one or the other.
No, we ain't doing that.
So it's just like it allowed me to grow and also to push other people. So like
there's no limit to life.
There is no limit to life. You can't say the sky the limit when there's footprints on the moon. You know, so you can live the exact life you want to have.
Well, look at you.
Yeah, you know, I'm smooth, bro.
My fiance is a little sharp, ain't he?
Y'all tweet that.
So you guys have a child?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you want your child to, you know, look at you guys and say, Mommy and Daddy did this? What, like, fill in that blank for us?
They lived their life to the fullest. They didn't quit no matter what.
Okay. Yes.
I love, like, growing up, I never had that motherly love. I want my baby, I always loved her. Like, don't do it. Yeah, love.
Love. We feel the love right now. But if you could give any tips, like maybe 5 or a few tips for someone who's trying to start their own channel, somebody who's trying to start their own brand, what would you give to them?
Consistency.
That's do not quit. Do not quit.
I have started our channel over a million times, and consistency is the #1 thing. Like, you gotta have dedication. It's the consistency, man. Like, if you have a plan of, I'm gonna wake up and do a video one every day or 3 times a week, and you fall off that plan, it messes up everything. Cause you now get out that grind mode. Like, every day I wake up like, I gotta make a video out of something. Like, I don't care if it's just me thinking of a random prank just because we're on our way to the grocery store. You have to fit it in. It's only 10 minutes. That's all you need is 10 minutes.
If you want to do it, you'll find it.
You're gonna find that time. If you really love it, you're gonna find the time. I promise you are.
You gotta be consistent. So a lot of people understand, like, when you come to, just like she was saying, like, when you make a plan to do something, there's a lot of times where life will act like, probably with myself, I got fired. You know, a lot of people would have hung it up, but that one day you take off, you sit your dream back probably 6 years, and people don't know that. But that one day you took off, you probably never know who you were supposed to run into, or whatever it is you do, whether you make music, whether you do YouTube, you'll never know what video you're supposed to make today was supposed to be somebody in a higher position that you don't know. So taking off that one day, probably sit your dream back a whole 6 years.
Yes, so, Lord.
Sometimes you just gotta like, I love what I do, but it's a lot of times I don't want to get up and do it. I want to sit at home, play Warzone, play the game, eat, and just watch TV. But I get up and I grind anyway.
I'm like #1 procrastinator. Like,
I have that so bad. Just this morning we got up and I was like, I'm gonna take my baby to the doctor. I got this interview. I'm just like, I really don't want to go to the doctor. I really want to push this interview back a little bit. Like, I'm like, you know, like, one thing you're gonna learn about being YouTube, it's all about time. You need to be on time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm still doing my makeup at 12:50.
But you made it. That's the most important part, is just go through it.
Sticking to it.
Man, thank you guys for coming. Hopefully people will see this and be inspired by what you're doing, and we can just have more young entrepreneurs out there.
Yeah, sure. That's definitely what we need.
That's the plan.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.